What's up, guys? James Hsu out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema.
James Hsu, how are you?
.com. So Julianne Moore is supposed to come tonight. No, Julianne Moore, the star of Carrie, will be here in the next 13 minutes, so we're pretty excited about that.
Very excited.
It's exciting.
4-time Academy Award nominee.
A lot of people say she's one of the best actresses that exists today in 2013.
Well, if she has a challenge, it's going to be playing Margaret White, the mother of Carrie White, one of the greatest stories of horror. Stephen King in 1974 wrote a story that would first be his first published novel and come out and make over $400,000. That is Carrie. Carrie was then made a movie 2 years later, the famous Sissy Spacek film starring Piper Laurie. The film is a great horror film. It was the first time the horror genre actually was cinematic and scary at the same time. One of my all-time favorite horror stories, just because of how tragic the characters are. So I'm super excited for this. I love Chloe Grace Moretz. I really love Julianne Moore. So this movie has a lot going for it. I'm hoping it's as good as it is.
How many stars would you have given the original Carrie back?
I would have given the original Carrie definitely 3 out of 5, 3.5 or 4, most likely 4. I actually rewatched it last night to be fresh in my mind. The movie just simply beautiful. Brian De Palma did an amazing job making that movie slick, stylish, and totally terrifying. There's a moment of glory just to be ripped away. For those who don't know the story about Carrie, I'm going to try my best not to spoil it, but tonight I'm going to be reviewing Carrie, the novel, Carrie the original, and the remake of Carrie on our review you're going to read later tonight. But tonight, you'll have the exclusive one-on-one review with me and James after we watch this film.
How long is the movie?
About an hour and 40 minutes.
An hour and 40 minutes?
Really quick, what do you expect out of this movie? Expecting anything? I mean, you're not too crazy
I've
about
never
horrors.
seen the first one.
Okay.
Never seen the first one, so hey, I can only expect good stuff.
Have you ever seen a movie called Boys Don't Cry?
No.
It's a movie by Kimberly Peirce, the director of the movie tonight, which was nominated for awards. Pretty much gave Hilary Swank her big boost in the world too as an actress. Incredible director. She has a lot to say about from at least a feminist point of view. So I'm hoping she has a lot to say and she brings something new to this movie.
I know in Carrie we're expecting the idea of a bullying will be out.
It's really interesting.
That's what we're gonna be hearing.
Stephen King based the story on Carrie on what he saw as a kid, a student in high school, and as his time as teacher bullying. Yet isn't it interesting that like now, nearly 40 years later, bullying is still such a hot topic.
Yes.
This movie has a lot to say about it. So
and we have a new variation of what bullying could be in 2013.
Exactly. I'm interested to see how they put the modern twist on it. In the trailer we see them videotaping Carrie on their iPhone, being made fun of. So it's interesting to see what they're going to do with it. I hope this movie is great, original. I just hope Kimberly makes it her own. So.
All right, hour and 40 minutes later, we'll be back.
Yes.
See how it was. What's up, guys? We just got out of the remake, Carrie 2013.
Yes.
Did it uphold and do what you wanted to get out of it?
I liked Carrie, but I feel kind of disappointed. Now, the reason why is because I feel Kimberly Peirce had the opportunity to make Carrie kind of her own version of Carrie. We wanted to see kind of a different Carrie. We've seen the same formulaic story, which is okay because the original Carrie, like I said, was great. But this director had the opportunity to kind of make it more modern and really bring it to our age and make things a little bit different. She did a few things differently, but she didn't take it as her own. It actually felt more of like replication. I saw a lot of the scenes repeated, a lot of the same lines repeated where she could have made it more her own. Other than that, I didn't feel the emotional connection as much as I did in the original. And I hate wanting to compare to original, but it's really hard as this movie is so close to it. That's, I think, my biggest problem with it. But I still enjoyed it. The rage section of Carrie is actually really cool. The effects were okay at some parts. Some parts they were a little bit cheesy, and they should have been the best part of the film. But Julianne Moore does a good job. I just don't like how she portrayed her character rather than how she performed. And Chloe Grace Moretz was good, actually really good. So
Hit girl, loved it.
I just don't know. I liked her, but I didn't feel like she had the Carrie feel. Like I feel like she's still too much of a presence to play that girl that can't be that isn't noticed. I felt like she was a little bit too much of a presence still. How did you feel about it?
I loved it. I thought it was really good. I liked it, and maybe, gosh, this shows how old I am. I felt that if a girl really had her period and then someone uploaded it to YouTube, I don't think she would even be mocked. I feel that the school would actually feel bad for her, not mock her. And then at prom, when they played it on the big screen, I don't feel people would laugh at that. I actually think everyone would shut up in that moment and be like, okay, that's not right. When the pig's blood fell on her, I feel if it was real life, but maybe, I don't know, but I feel if that was real life, yeah, people would make fun maybe behind the back.
I know what you mean. Bullying seems to be a lot different as it used to be. Bullying used to be where everyone would attack them. Now it's kind of behind your back, or there's one group attacking one person rather than a whole school. And I agree with you. However, according to where the Carrie storyline would be, a lot of the people laughing was all in Carrie's mind. Just her mother keeps saying, they're gonna laugh at you, they're gonna laugh at you. The moment it happens, there's a lot of chances that Carrie's just imagining this. However, in this one, it doesn't really show
We didn't
that
get
kind of
that,
point of
though.
view. Not in this version, which I totally disagree with.
Oh, that would have been good, actually, what you just said.
Well,
if it wasn't in her mind,
in the original film, they have their serious faces. Then in her mind, it's kind of jaded, and they're laughing. So we all kind of really don't know. But I do.
But I do
kind of agree with you on how the whole school would address bullying. But the movie is really interesting. It still had the bullying is as weird as it sounds, isn't as vicious as it was the original. I felt that I had a lot more sympathy for the original Carrie and the character of what she went through, where in this one it just didn't feel, there was just something that just did not connect with it like I did the original Carrie, or the novel for that matter.
Well, bullying still exists for sure.
Absolutely.
But I think you feel that way because of, I don't know if it's what I said, but it's because like what I said, like they wouldn't have, in 2013 it wouldn't have been like that. It's all behind your back now.
I agree with it, but I don't think it's how the bullying was done that bothered me, because I watched, like I said, the 1976 version of Carrie. It just seems a lot more harsh, just how I felt about the characters, where this movie just felt so replicated that I felt that it wasn't being very truthful or honest to today. Like we said, you know, I just feel like it was doing this is how it is, but they threw it in modern day, threw in a cell phone, like, oh, it's a modern twist. Well, it really wasn't.
You can't just add YouTube and say it's all of a sudden modern day, guys.
I just think Kimberly Pierce is a very talented director that could have made this say more than it did.
All right, ChasingCinema.com, how many stars are we giving this bad boy?
Well, I'm not necessarily giving this movie stars because, like I said earlier, I'm writing a whole essay on the Carrie story, the novel, the original film, and this one. But if I was to put this on the rating scale, I'd probably be at 2.5. I like the film for certain reasons, and I didn't like it for personal reasons.
All right.
So I don't know. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. Well, it's definitely worth a watch, though.
Go to ChasingCinema.com, though, so you can actually see the broken down from the novel
to the movie in 1976 to this movie, and why Carrie is such an important story to me, and why I've liked it so much ever since I read the novel by Stephen King.
I love it. ChasingCinema.com. That's the only thing you need to do right now, especially if you're watching this. Check it out. Full on reviews. My man, Jake Toronto, ChasingCinema.com. Go to his Facebook and his Twitter. You're going to find that in the description. Follow him on Twitter and on Facebook, like the page. That way you can really understand from someone who actually loves film, not just because it's popular, but understands film from the other perspective, which is why we like ChasingCinema.com. I, for one, don't see that, and I just like cool movies.
Hey, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, and that's why I do Chasing Cinema, because I want different aspects, perspectives, but I'll be the first one to throw my opinion out there.
Hey, and that's why film is awesome, because all film is 100% subjective. We like what we like, and we don't like what we don't like. Follow me, find me also. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't like the video, thumbs up. Subscribe to both of our channels, that way you can join our organizations and see what we do all around Las Vegas and everywhere else we do this.
Next week, Brad Pitt, Javier Bardem,
Penelope Cruz,
Cameron Diaz,
yeah,
and Michael Fassbender, an actor that I really
everyone likes Fassbender right now.
Who doesn't like Fassbender?
Everyone likes Fassbender.
In The Counselor.
It looks great. That's next week. We're gonna see everybody soon.
See you next week.